Oh, Sana, I love Brandon Zuzu so much. Huh? I love Brandon Zuzu. Who Brandon Zuzu was? Anyway, guys, hey my faves. Welcome back to a brand new video. Oh my gosh, I haven't said that in so long. Yeah, I've been down bad, guys. If you are new here, my name is Sonda Sikinda, and if you are a returning subby, welcome. Welcome back, my love. Welcome back, yeah, if you are not yet subscribed, if you are still seeing the subscribe button, please click on it right now so that you can see subscribed. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for always supporting more. Don't forget to comment down below and tell me what you like, what you don't like, etc. And then don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. It's a click of a button, guys, but it goes a long way for me. And then don't forget to share this video with your loved ones so that we can grow, guys. We are still on road to 500. Last year December we were road to 500. Today the date is the 1st of December. We are road to 500. Please, man, even if now you're a YouTuber and you've grown, please let me know how you did it. Let me quickly close the door, because as my business it's peak hour. Yo guys, I'm going to skip a session first and foremost. See, as I'm Thailand, we washing machine and the slogan is as number one. Number two, guys, can we talk about how I cut my hair at the beginning of this year, like everything off, but now I'm at a point where I can do cornrows, aka wig lines. These are wig lines, but because I'm going to the office sometime this week, I was like to the lady that was doing them, and I think she will officially become my new lady, because I can't stop looking at myself because I'm so happy with the way it came out. And sana akafanga happy see, because I was told by another salon that I will not mention on here on this platform, but they will have to put a hairpiece because my hair is too short. But she made it work. She was very gentle. It doesn't hurt at all. Like, it's literally what is it called? Don't hairstyle. But yeah, as you guys probably would have seen from the heading or from the description of this vlog video, I have brought some juice because it's a work day, and some biscuits. So grab your tea now. If I have a paper plate, guys, because I just washed the dishes, so there's no way I'm making more dishes. My late last year I was trying to be extra. Grab your tea so that I can tell you the tea about my trip to Thailand. As you guys would have seen the two vlogs before this, I was in Thailand and so a lot of people have been asking me about the trip, like how much did you pay, who planned it for you, how, and you guys know very when I go like on an international trip, I'm putting it in inverted commas because people consider international as different things, but on an international trip for me, either way, if I'm out of SA, it's international. On an international trip, I like to give the breakdown. And by the time didn't have this biscuits, but I need to prioritize talking. By the time you guys see this vlog, I will be on another trip, but in ESIM, yeah, girls weekend. But yeah, let me quickly get this over and done with and answer some questions. If there are any additional questions or additional things that I don't mention in this vlog, guys, please feel free to DM me. Please feel free, and this is not me saying I'm opening my DMs for Abantu Basile. No, you are DMing me to ask me about the trip. Anything other than that is no. Yeah, you can DM me, you can send me a private message on TikTok as well, because I did post some content there, can send me a message on WhatsApp if you have my number. You can comment down below and I'll answer in as much detail as I can, whatever. But yeah, basically I went to Thailand with my friends for about 7 nights. So it was 7 nights, 8 days, but including travel days, it was about 9 days. Because to travel there's 12 hours, to travel back is another 12 hours. So you're taking into consideration that extra 24 hours, it was about 9 days entirely. Then you get there, day 1 is considered day 1, but it's like a half a day, right? Then you sleep, even night 1. Then day 8 is considered the second part of day 8, the second half of day sleep. But yeah, let me get into it before details do that don't really matter. So we used WOLO travel, WOLO. We only live once, literally, that's what it stands for. And boy, did we only live once while we were in Thailand. Anyway, so we used WOLO, so they book your flights and your accommodation for you. And this year it was going for about we paid plus minus 24k because we were only going to Phuket. But I would definitely recommend that if you are considering going to Thailand, do both Bangkok and Phuket. It's just that when I went, I was like, I just want Phuket, I want the beach, Yonkelot. But then when it was time to shop on the last day, I realized that had we gone to Bangkok, we would have done more proper shopping there. So I recommend maybe do 2 days in Bangkok because there's really not much to do. Like I've seen people posting Bangkok and trying to make it look interesting. It's not interesting. The only thing that's interesting about Bangkok, in my opinion, is the ability to shop. So I would say do both, which would probably be a bit more expensive. But yeah, we paid plus minus 24,000 per person for 7 nights and 8 days, sharing a room, right? So they book your flights, which is via Singapore Airlines or whatever's available in the price range that they've advertised, right? Well, the airline that they choose determines the final price as well. So we flew via Singapore Airlines. It was an economy flight. You can upgrade to premium economy or business class if you have the money. But yeah, so I spoke to a travel agent by the name of Tato, and she's based in Centurion. So yeah, also if you want to speak to her directly, once again, hit me up and I will give you her contact details directly. Because Sana, I can promise you now, like that lady made sure I was informed. Like it was my first trip out of Africa, but I felt so informed. And it wasn't even like Leah last year we see a mini group, the travel agents, they know everything we had to figure out ourselves. And you know what? That we did, because even when I was researching, doing research, I'd call Tato and be like, hey Tato, even if it doesn't take what was explain in terms of when must you do your digital card, how, what, all of those things, even in terms of your passports, even in terms of packing. Like she literally gave me advice on everything. Like I would say personally from my side, I did not have any issues when it came to the traveling part, the booking part and all of that. And then the hotel that we were sleeping in is a 5-star hotel. It's called Andaman Embrace Patong. So it's in Patong. It's a 3-minute walk to the beach. It's beautiful, but I've seen some more beautiful places like post my trip, because you know how on TikTok once you post about a thing or you search a thing, you start seeing it a lot. I've seen some even more beautiful places. So if I were to go again, I could possibly just book flights with them, or just do it myself and see a different place, obviously, because I wouldn't want to sleep at the same place. But also I think that's also something that you can communicate with them. Okay, now that that's out of the way, you can put in a deposit. So based on how much the package is that you're getting, I know you can also do like, Patong, like you can sleep in Patong and what's the other island, I forgot, but that are driving distance, so you can say 4 nights here, 3 nights there. So it's up to you. And I think next time I'll probably do that. It's just that the moving part, I really had anxiety about it this time. I wanted to be like in a fixed space, move around, get Uber, be right, or Bolt actually, because they use Bolt, no Grab. But for transport, now I'm moving on to something completely different. For transport, we used Bolt because Grab was slightly more expensive. Even when we took the motorbike rides, we used Bolt. But you'll find that if there's 4 of you guys, using a proper car is cheaper than using a motorbike. But if they buy 2 or 1 by weight, it's cheaper to use a motorbike. Yeah, and then we used Grab for ordering in. So we did order KFC one time. Amazing. I did order biryani one time. Amazing. The only thing that I didn't really like was the Thai cuisine. But yeah, story for another day. And then yeah, so you pay a deposit based on your travel package, and then you have up to 6 months to pay depending how far it is, because your money must be paid in full, I think a month before you leave. So you have up to 6 months depending on when you started, right? And then in terms of additional costs, save in advance. Like, don't be like, oh no, if my activities are going to cost me say 5k, for example, I'm going to take out the 5k with my last salary before I leave. Don't do that, because there's so many more costs that come up when you're about to leave. So I would say save in advance. Money may go 1,000, go 2,000, whatever the case may be, whatever you can afford, outside of your installments for the trip. All right. And then yeah, so you're looking at your activities and other stuff like clothes. So Shein, I spent quite a lot because I want to get different outfit for every day. I want to get different bikini for everything. But this is once again a personal thing. So I did spend quite a lot. It was under 5k, but it was still a lot of money, right? And then in terms of activities, I would say budget plus minus 10,000, depending on what you like, number one. But if you there for that long, if you're there for that long, I would say 10k is a safe number. You will have change, I promise you. Like, we budgeted 10k, you know, but we ended up spending 8 point something per person. Yeah, so plus minus 10k, and this will also be determined by whether you drink or not. Obviously, if you don't drink, you're going to spend slightly less, because mocktails are cheaper than cocktails. Getting a cool drink over a wine cooler is cheaper. Getting a cool drink over a Smirnoff is cheaper. Whatever the case may be, getting a cool drink over a Chang is cheaper. Yeah, well, and then also if you are someone who does drink, you're also allowed is it 750 mils or 1 liter? I'm really not sure, but very most bottles are 750 mils, duty free or tax free into the country. So you can pack it in your checked in luggage. Like, let's say you're a vodka person, so you can pack a bottle of vodka, or you're a cognac person, you can pack a bottle of cognac in your checked in luggage. Please be sure that you do that. And then some of the activities we did book in advance. So these were they? No, they weren't really included in that 10k, because when we got there, we each withdrew. No, when we left SA, we each withdrew about 6k. Actually, before I get there, yeah, before we left SA, we each withdrew about 6,000 rands, right? Was it 6,000? Yeah, 6,000 rands. We tried to exchange at the airport. We saw that the fares were too high as compared to our Sensi exchange rate online. So Siamba's check up in Lilini, I wouldn't recommend that. Get to your hotel and then check when you get there, because literally every corner there will be an exchange stand. Just look for the best rate around you. And then the exchange rate, South Africa is has a stronger currency by about times 2. So you would take, if you plan of drawing 6,000 rand, as I'm saying, then in terms of Thai bahts, it would be like 11 something. I defeated 12, but it's like 11 something. All right. Yeah, so in terms of activities which we pre-booked and we paid for before, the first one was the PP Islands tour. We paid plus minus 1,200 rand per person, which was inclusive of lunch. This was the first good meal I had there. Yes, it was the second day, but traumatized guys. I don't want to lie, until I figured it out, which is like on day 2, 3. But before that, because even when we got to Yasipipi Islands, the breakfast, I was like, oh, I can't eat this. It looks so, okay, let me not say that. But I was not interested in eating that food. Yeah, it's inclusive of lunch. You do, however, take a speedboat. So if you are someone who gets seasick, I would recommend you rather it's called a catamaran or something like that, but the big one that is slower. Because hey guys, a speedboat, no, I've taken a speedboat, it's fun. You're on that thing for an hour. I was sick. I don't know how many times I puked on that boat. Guys, I was sick to my stomach. Yo, I wanted to die until I saw the water and I jumped into the water. But yeah, I would 100% recommend that if you are someone who gets, guys, even the slightest bit of motion sickness, don't take the speedboat. I come lando like ufika so nyanyi lapho yakhona. Yeah, so we paid about 1,200 per person. I will put the link we used to get your guide, so I'll put the link in the description as well for that. And then we also booked Iona Beach Club in advance. Now it was about 1,200 rand per person. Guys, I'm rounding up or rounding down because I don't remember the exact amounts. So we used a ladies pass, so this didn't include a day bed, so you can book a day bed separately, because once you have booked, Iona directly sends you your confirmation, so then you can either book a day bed or book a table, or you can book a table when you get there. But chances are, if you're going to get there as late as we did, you might not get a table. But we were fortunate enough, literally as we walked in, we met these other American people, and they were like, oh, would you guys like our table because we're leaving? And then I was like, okay, cool, how does that work? And then they were like, no, we'll just transfer our table into your name, so that you don't need to pay for it. And I was like, oh, people are really nice out here, you know, like tourists are really nice guys, but typically you have to pay for that table, all right, which is an additional cost. And then the last thing that we booked online was the elephants on the beach. Yo guys, there's really elephants, but would I do it again? Certainly. But yeah, we paid plus minus 800 rand per person, and that was to touch the elephants, to take pictures with them, all of that. They do, however, take pictures with your phone. You can ask them to take pictures of you, as much as Tinasas Futana as well, because Bangamile man, Thailand, because I remember even when we did the PP tour, guys, 30 minutes. Lapo Maya Bay is one of the most beautiful parts of that tour. I even told Abasasiama Nabizu, you guys, I was like, guys, for future reference, my advice is make Maya Bay at least an hour, because this thing of rushing, I'm Nandanga, and if you've been to Maya Bay, you know, you actually make it back. So for you, but only limit to 30 minutes. Now you're looking for a nice spot to take pictures, but I will insert a cute picture somewhere here so what you can see. I got some cute pictures either way, but it's just not nice to rush through an activity, because I was trying to, as much as our itinerary was full, but trying to be in a relaxed space as much as possible. I didn't want to need a holiday for my holiday. Yeah, so they were elephants, but we need to take the elephants back, it's gonna rain. And we're like, oh Sana, no, for 800 rand that we paid, this is a lot. Yeah, it was about 800 rand because it was 1,500 bahts per person. Yeah, and then you can take drone shots as well at an additional price. However, I didn't like them when I saw them online. They were a bit blurry. Drone shots also, I didn't opt for drone shots. And anyway, guys, it was raining most of the time while we were in Thailand. Do not go to Thailand in October. If they tell you to go to Thailand in October, don't do it. Yeah. So the pictures weren't going to be nice as drone shots. Anyway, I will insert a cute picture here as well from the elephants, even though that's week. Yeah, so that was all the activities that we booked in advance, and then all the other activities we basically walked into. Oh yes, with Wolo, outside of the accommodation and flights, we also had like those touristy things, 2 touristy days. So the first day that we got to experience the tourism yakona, was basically was it first the cultural one? I think so. Yeah, we went to the cultural experience, so they take you to the temples. Unfortunately, we couldn't go see the Buddha because of the landslides. Yeah, so we went to go see temples. We went to go see Ibindondoni, some bee tour. I was really just there for the vibes, to be honest, with the bee tour. Just looking good, feeling good, happy, in a good space. I like the fact that it's a chilled day, so at least it takes away from the busyness as well of being on holiday. We went to Old Town Phuket, we went to the night market. Obviously, like when you get to Old Town Phuket, in night markets, whatnot, at the bee factory, if you want to buy honey, zonke zonke, it's out of pocket. So that would come from the spending money, right? And then the following day, they also included a beaches experience. Unfortunately, it was raining, guys, like for more than half of that day, because usually we're magnetic scene, but that day it rained for like 1-2. But we did see the beaches, but we couldn't really take any nice pictures because it was raining. If you're going around, whatever you're buying ice cream, buying a drink, buying food, buying fruits, you spend your own money. And then all other activities we walked into, like for example, Limatipua. One, I would advise you get there really early because I couldn't take the drone photo shoots or the whole drone thing that is trending. I couldn't do that because of the fact that we got there at 1 and we were told by, oh, Sana, oh, my ankle. We were told that they took the last booking at 12. I know, guys, so I feel like there's food on my mouth. But yeah, with that, you're looking at plus minus 1,400 rand, including, is it including lunch? Yeah, so I think it's like 2,000 or 2,500 bahts for the drone photo shoot. If you are going to do it, then you can either have lunch or a drink. Obviously, you can't just sit at the restaurant because there's a queue, so you have to sit and eat. But I did get some nice pictures, which I will be inserting as per usual. Probably my favorite pictures even. I love that place. I really want to go back for the drone shoot. But yeah, arrive early. That's my piece of advice when it comes to that. We also explored quite a few restaurants. My favorite one being, I think it was called The View. It was blue, guys, like it was giving Isantorini. Yo, guys, I loved that place. And as like we got there, I ordered a matcha, Alanya, they ordered iced coffee, and we just chilled and we watched The View, and it was one of my favorite days. Like it was absolutely beautiful. So TikTok is your best friend when it comes to researching such things and finding out where to go, when, why, how. It looks exactly like mine. Hectic. I must try to pick up my mom. Yeah, and then additional advice that I would add to close off this sit down or this information sharing session, I would say pack with strategy. 1, do not put your toiletries in your carry-on luggage, otherwise you will have an issue when you get to customs, because then they're gonna be like,
may you please tell me when you go?
Okay.
So I can look at the door.
I'm busy, Fontaine. I'm talking to him. Okay. Yeah, so pack with strategize. Like I'll pack and make sure all of your toiletries are in your checked-in luggage, because anything over 100 milliliters, that's what you either share airport or check in the bag. And we all know how expensive toiletries are. So are you gonna leave like toiletries worth like 2,000 rand at the airport, or are you gonna check in your luggage for 600 rand? 1, and then I think I mentioned Leo, but if you're carrying alcohol, carry it in your checked-in luggage as well. Also, people from when I was looking on TikTok, there were mixed reviews with regards to ESIM cards, but I would say order a SIM card ASAP, not ASAP, but before you leave. Why am I saying ASAP? before you leave, order a SIM card on Klook. I got it on Klook. I paid less than 120 for, was it 50 gigs? For 50 gigs, and that 50 gigs was for 10 days, but obviously I was there for 8 days. 50 gigs, 120, it's an eSIM, so you don't need to remove your SIM, you're not going to lose your SIM card, your SIM cards. You just activate your eSIM, no roaming when you land, and you are literally connected on the spot. The data never ran out. Guys, we were on Instagram. Guys, we were hotspotting each other. Hey, when I tell you, yonkinto, we were on video calls with family. Zangi pele like that. Like zangi pele. Warning unless it's because I'm basically phone again. Because the SIM card does unfortunately SMS whatever Thai. Yeah. But I definitely recommend that. I'll also add a link onto that. Speaking of Klook, I forgot to mention about Iona. We booked it via Klook, but Ikona na will get your guide nayo, and then Elephants on the Beach, I'll put the link to that. Sorry guys, I know I'm all over the place. And then lounge access, just call in advance, call your bank in advance, call your banker, call whoever. Make sure you have a lounge access. If you don't, I would recommend you get a Diners Club access card, because it does ensure that you have access to almost all the lounges. So if your current account that you're using does not allow you lounge access, which most do not, unless you're using like those really expensive bank accounts. I know that it's only Investec that does, where even entry level you can, but ESIM, it is a struggle. So maybe try get a Diners Club, but once again there's a certain threshold that you need to reach in terms of your CTC in order to qualify for Diners Club. But do try to get like a Diners Club, then at least you get free access to the international lounge. Because honey, let me tell you, the vibes there by the international lounges, they are not the same. Ubidvest lokho kuya apha eMzantsi hayawufana. Ewe ziyafana, but vibes. Guys, vibes. The champagne will be champagning. The mimosas will be mimosaing, because excitement. People are creating content. No one cares. Like it's a vibe. Like you need to experience that for yourself. Like I recommend, if you're taking an international trip, make sure you have access to the lounge. And then I think I've mentioned the cash thing, but what we did, we withdrew here because we thought it would be cheaper in terms of the exchange rate. It technically is, but it doesn't make much of a difference. So we withdrew here, the inside exchange, but we ended up exchanging in front of our hotel, because that's where the cheapest rate was. Or you can just withdraw at their ATMs. There is a small service charge, but it's not as bad as people made it seem. I don't know, maybe it was my bank account, but even the people that I was traveling with, because we all use different banks, even they said, but ESIM, the exchange rate wasn't bad when they withdrew. And then my last tip is, guys, have fun. Like if you are traveling abroad, like have fun. Don't be stressing about money the whole time. Don't be stressing about the work that's waiting for you when you get back. Don't be stressing about, just have fun, because it ends in the blink of an eye, and then now all you're left with is memories and a heart full of gratitude. I don't want to lie, like I still thank God. Like when I see those pictures, I'm like, yo, God, you did a big one. But you have fun with it, and if you are planning an international trip anytime soon, enjoy it, and I hope these tips will come in handy. And if there's anything that I did not mention, don't forget to comment, don't forget to DM me, don't forget to PM me, don't forget to whatever you have to do. But that is it from me. I am signing out, and I really hope this was informative and that you guys enjoyed watching me and listening to me. And I'm